Good afternoon, guys and gals. This is North Shore Preparedness coming to you from the absolutely gorgeous shores of Lake Ontario. Today is Wednesday, May the 12th, I think, 2021. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. It's the first real nice day we've had, to be honest with you. It's we're about 16 degrees, which is around 60 or so. And you can see we got pretty much clear blue skies. Odd little cloud you can see over that house over there, over that house over there, but other than that, beautiful, beautiful blue skies. And we're having wind gusts of about 0 to 10 miles an hour, I guess, out of the north today. But like I say, this is the first real nice day we've had this year, and it's supposed to get a little bit nicer toward the end of the week, but we have had frost a couple of evenings earlier this week, and there's one predicted for this evening as well. So anyone across southern Ontario and maybe into the upper peninsula of Michigan and maybe northern New York, just take care with your plants this evening. We may get some frost. Anyways, guys and gals, the reason for this video today is I got tagged, okay? I got tagged by my buddy Johnny Harper. It's Johnny Harper over Johnny Harper Scouts Table. He's an absolutely amazing guy, good buddy of mine. He's down in Hawaii. He's a sushi chef, and he threw a challenge at me. He said, "Let's see what you guys use for your garden tools." Like, yeah, okay, sure, why not? He put up a video, and he's got this awesome garden knife from Fiskars, I think it is. So that's pretty cool. So he and I were talking about it. He said, like, yeah, why don't you go put up a video about what you use for your garden? I thought, well, yeah, heck, why not? Okay, sure. Everybody may use some different things, or everybody may use some similar things. Okay, first and foremost, I use knives in the garden, and these are just random junkers. They're like yard sale cheapies. This one here is actually my batoning knife. I use that to bust up my firewood for the fire pit around back. But yeah, definitely a variety of knives, and when you're talking about knives, something everyone should have, a decent pocket knife with them, okay? So some other things. Yeah, you could have garden shears if you wanted. I wore mine out a few years back and just haven't replaced them, and I just been using these scissors. It's a fairly good brand of scissors, and I don't mind using them in my garden. They work real well. But I also use some pliers, some side cutters. And what those are for, that's for this stuff right here. Just standard run-of-the-mill garden wire. This is just dollar store stuff, and that's I use that to put my trellising together. So you wire it together with that, and to cut it or whatever, you use your side cutters. And you can also use some jute to do your trellising or tie up your plants with. You know, if you want to stake up your plants, you can use a bit of jute, or you can use, these work great, standard zip ties, again, dollar store. Now, something else I use in the garden is different types of drill bits and a cordless drill. This bit here is called a spade bit, and I use this to make holes in the bottom of my buckets and containers for container gardening. Now, you will also need a cordless drill. Mine's in the truck right now, but so that's some of the smaller hand tools and incidental items I'll use in the garden now. We get a little bit more serious, we'll just go around here. We'll have a look at some of these. Okay. And zoom back on that. Okay. A little garden trowel, garden spade, garden shovel, whatever you want to call it. Just a little hand shovel. Pretty standard equipment. This right here, that's just for digging up things by the root or whatever, and I find it pretty handy to pop things out, really weeds and stuff. Now this right here, this used to be a 3-prong deal, and as you can see, it's seen better days, right? So I went out and I got myself this one right here, which I love. It was also a dollar store purchase, but it's much larger. You can get a whole bunch more leverage on this. So that's a pretty standard go-to, I think, for any gardener. I don't think I'm going to have anything too out of the ordinary, but you never know. Somebody may have an item that another person doesn't have, and they may get some ideas from it. Another thing I love to use in the garden is these doodads right here. That's just a plant hanger. This is a good sturdy metal one. I got a couple of them. There's another one over in the garden there somewhere. That's for hanging plants, right? And last year I used all my hanging baskets, like these ones over here. I used all my hanging baskets. I grew my lettuce in there, and I'm going to grow less lettuce in these this year, and I'm definitely going to grow more spinach. I'll be growing. I had 8 baskets of lettuce last year, and that's way too much. I can't eat that much lettuce, but I got all kinds of different hangers. That's just a cheapie. I'm not sure if that's Walmart or dollar store one. This one over here. This one's really cool. I'll show you about this one. I got this one at a yard sale. I think I might have paid $5 for it, but it's worth it. But there's another little plant hanger there. I believe that's a dollar store cheapie. That one over there, that's a nicer one, and I got it at a yard sale. I think I paid $1 for it, but it's pretty nice. So those are pretty much standard. Let me show you about this one here, though. I bought it knowing I was going to use it as a pot hanger, but what it actually is meant to hang up your shovels with. Now, like I said, we're getting wind gusts here. I hope the wind isn't messing up too much with the sound. If it is, I apologize. But I thought that was pretty cool, and I thought that would make a nice plant hanger. But on with some of the rest of the stuff. You know, if you're going to have a garden, you know, you're definitely going to want a good watering can, right? This is a big one. It's 12 liters or 3 gallons, I guess. And then again, your heavier tools here, right? Obviously, shovel. That right there, that's just a hard rake. It's great for smoothing things out once you've got it everything worked up and mixed in. This one here, I love this one. If you can see that, if I can prop it up right. That is a great 5-pronged, it's like a hand plow. It's kind of like one of those 3-pronged garden trowels, but it's got 5 prongs on it, and it's on a big, like a big shovel handle, so you can really get some leverage into stuff, and that works really well. Now, when I was showing you those pliers and the side cutters and that, you know, it's for wiring up your trellising, right? If you can see that right there, how it's spun together. You use your pliers for that, and you just use your side cutters to nip that off whenever you're ready to disassemble it. That's just a big piece of bamboo I got at the dollar store, and I've got these other smaller pieces that you can wire them in any way you want, like wherever you want, right, to make your trellising, right? And you can configure it in any way that's suitable for you. Another cool thing is these pre-made trellises. And those are just dollar store things. You know, you can make them yourself, but they sold them in, I think it was 2 or 3 packs for pretty cheap. So I went and I got a whole bunch of them. Now you can see, got them all over down the way here and across the other fence as well. But this over here, that's some of the trellising that I built last year. I'm going to disassemble all that, get my garden beds cleaned out here in the next week, and we're not ready to plant here for another 2 or 3 weeks anyway, so I've got a bit of time to do that. Get the soil churned up, get it amended, all those kinds of things. Now, if you're going to be using tools like these, there's something else you're going to want to have, and that's a good set of gardening gloves. Ooh, there's another reason why you need good gardening gloves, and I'll just show you. I'll take you right over here. If you guys can see that, see those seed pods right there? Those are wisteria seed pods, okay? Now you don't want to touch those with your hands. Those are poisonous, okay? You want to be wearing gloves when if you're going to be handling those. So that's yet another reason why you need a good set of garden gloves. But I think probably one of my most favorite garden tools of all, I picked up at a yard sale this year, or sorry, flea market last year, and it is this bad boy right there. And as you can see, you can focus on that. This is called the Garden Claw. And this little doodad right here, if you're not familiar with them, this will take a whole bunch of work out of turning up your soil. You just jam that in the ground, you step on it, drive it in, and then it's got like these bicycle handles here to turn it with and churn up your soil. And I think I paid 15 bucks for that, which I didn't balk at all. I didn't even negotiate the price. That's like a $60 tool if you go into Home Depot or something. So that's pretty much about it. You know, aside from, you know, other buckets and containers, you know, a little bit of decorative stuff on the garden fencing, this and that. But yeah, aside from buckets, containers, and those kinds of things, that's pretty much what I've got going on for what I use for gardening tools. I could use a few more things probably, but I make do with pretty much the basics here, you know. And again, these spade bits here, you can see that right there. Those spade bits are for drilling holes in your buckets, in the bottoms of your buckets or containers, so that when you water it, all the water doesn't stay down in the bottom. It can drain right out. You'll water your plant in till the water comes out the bottom, and then of course you stop. But then that water can drain out and not rot out your roots. Whether you're you know, container gardening in buckets or other types of containers, you definitely want some drainage holes in them. Okay. All right, so that's what I got for you guys and gals. Just a little walk around my what I use for garden tools. If you guys want to participate and put up a video of your own, I'll put up a hashtag garden tool challenge, just like Johnny Harper did. Go check out what he's got going on, and look forward to see what you guys got going on too. Okay. So with that, hope everyone stays well and safe. This is going to be North Shore Preparedness. Out for now.